You know, I was backstage and I saw everything you've done so far. I'm delighted that you've renewed. That's great.
Thank you.
But do you realize you've only really renewed for about 3 weeks on Neptune?
Now that you mention it, yes.
Neptune takes 160, according to Commander Jerry.
Yeah, the third.
Who I will follow into the most stellar black hole there is.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust that guy.
He's a smart little kid.
He'll get us home.
Yeah. No, 3 more years is a good amount of time. And
this is the same amount of time that you've rented the furniture for here? So you got to get that back in 3 years, it's back in 3 years?
That's right, and then I send it back, because it's all about budget. You helped us get this show started. You came to my house.
We did a mock show, right?
Yep.
I was your first mock guest.
Right.
In your house. We were in your kitchen.
Right.
Set it up. Yeah.
We did an interview to show people I could talk to people and listen, and we sent them the tape.
You were very good at both.
Thank
you could talk to us. You could listen. But when you said that you had lost your career for a while, remember back when that was the day?
Yeah.
When America sort of operated that way? Oh my God!
Yeah.
You know, and now it turns out.
Yeah, they don't mind I'm gay. They're like, okay. You know?
That's right. They don't mind. They don't.
Turns out.
They don't mind. Turned out it was all okay.
They said, well, I'll put up with it. That's all right.
Bad. And here, 16 years later, or a full month on Neptune, here you are.
Still here. So you look great. The last time I saw you was at your home, and you had just come home from doing a play, and you had like a giant beard going.
Oh, that was last year's beard. I had a whole other beard this year. It's all about the. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
That's me in my natural state playing number 1, my evil twin. And number 2, a malevolent internet maven. It just looks like a bad guy, doesn't it? That's tough dude.
You do look like a bad guy there. Very. Now, why were you shooting something with that too? Or you just wanted to keep it and change the shape?
Oh no, dear Lord, no. When you have a beard like that, for about the first week. I'm sorry, you ladies can't grow beards outside of under here. It's a shame. But when you have a beard, it's great for about 3 weeks, but then you find yourself absent-mindedly combing your chin with a fork at dinner time. You don't even think about it. Hey, babe, I got to tell you, and I'm worried about the kid. What am I doing? It's disgusting. You put it down. So I'm glad to be clean-shaved.
So it was for something you were shooting?
I was shooting a movie in New Mexico. Yeah.
So, and did Rita like that beard?
She hates the beard.
Really?
Hates it. And the first thing she said, oh, there we are. That's us at Stagecoach. When I say, hey, I got a possibility for a gig here, she says, is there going to be a beard? And then how long is the shoot? And when do you wrap? And how soon can you shave off the beard? She's not wild about that.
Yeah. Can we go back to that picture of you at Stagecoach with Rita? Because she performed there, right?
She did.
How cool is that?
It was magnificent. She and her band. There she is. Look at that.
On stage.
What's great about that, and I guess Coachella as well, is there's music all day long. And so you just kind of like go from one venue to the next. And it was during the day, and I wanted to have... I wanted to have a beer, Alan. I wanted to have a nice, tasty bucket of suds. Yeah. And so I went to the place where you get the beer from, and there were 4 ladies who were serving up, and I stood up and I said, pull me a draw. And they said, we can't because your ID has not been verified. And I said, okay, I'm so confused because it says beer for sale here. And I've come to ask for a beer, and you're not going to give one because what? You think I'm underage? I had that. I said I'm 62 years old, and you know my name, so I think I should be able to get a beer. They said no. You have to go somewhere over there. Is a stand where you give them your ID and you verify that you're old enough to have a beer.
That's ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, but I must give credit to these ladies. They did not cave.
No.
I was offering them tickets to stuff and said, you will come to the Toy Story premiere with me. Just go like that with a red Solo cup underneath and let me walk away with a beer. And they would not allow it.
And being the nice guy that you are, Tom Hanks, you didn't argue with him, you just politely walked
away? I argued with him for 20 minutes.
All right.
I said, honestly, do you not have eyes? I don't explain this to me. I don't understand My wife is performing
Yeah.
in that
Oh,
tent
wow.
in like 15 minutes.
So the voice was raised and everything.
Oh, I got up there.
Yeah.
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 It scared them a little
Wow.
bit, but they were just absolutely resolute. And then when they called their manager, she went like this. She said, I said, please. And she said, I can't. She thought it was hilarious too.
Also,
So, no,
wow.
I didn't crack it.
You never got a beer.
They got on the horn, you know. And eventually a guy came over about a half hour later, and he had a roll of red tape, which I said, you know, I could have gone to the Christmas shopping
Yeah.
place and done that.
Yeah.
And he gave me a bracelet, and then guess what I did? I chugged me a brewski.
Good for you. Good for you. Should have had two.